Hello, my name is Becky Buttons, and today I am pressing 2x2 inch square buttons for my customer, Homes for All St. Louis. They had originally ordered round 3-inch buttons from this graphic, and I may have accidentally talked them into this size, which I am to do instead rather than adjusting their graphic and trying to force a square into a circle. We're doing square buttons instead, but I don't have an automated machine, electric machine for this size, so I have to do this manually. And it takes substantially longer than 3-inch round buttons for me because I have an electric machine for that one. So, but I fully support Homes for All St. Louis. It says housing is a human right on there. These are for their Juneteenth event, which is a celebration of Black liberation. So, you know, if I have to put in a little bit of extra time to make sure that their booth has the most attractive possible product, I'm happy to do it because I full on support the work that they're doing. I do believe that housing is a human right, and that the fact that we've commodified and sold under capitalism all of the available housing is oppressive to working people, and it's one way that the ruling class keeps their boots on our necks. Rents keep going up in our neighborhoods, and it's damn near impossible to keep up with that if the wages aren't going up too. So something's got to be done about that, and I think that some kind of socialized housing is a really good idea. It's necessary. If you're interested in learning more about housing in St. Louis especially, I would check out the documentary Pruitt-Igoe Myth. It's an excellent resource. All right, so to make buttons, the way I do this is I put all of my supplies on the right and my graphics on the left, and then a lot of people position their machine this way, but I like to do it like this because that is how my brain reads stuff. So I'm like, it's upright and legible from my perspective rather than having to load the machine in a way that feels sideways to me. So I load it like this first, rotate the rotate the pickup die underneath the upper die, pull the handle, rotate, pull the handle. Start loading the next button, shell, graphic, mylar. Whoop. Rotate, take that out, put that in. Okay, and then this way I can start to go much faster. I can get like a flow. I can turn my body into a machine and work my whole entire life away. No, I'm just kidding. Rectangle and button and square machines are a little bit more persnickety and a lot more expensive than the round ones. It's those square corners, you know, in these dies that cause them to have a lot more intricate machining, which causes the price to go up, and also is what causes them to be less reliable than the round ones typically. But generally speaking, the ProMakers are top of the line, good machines, and the most problem-free, especially on these square and rectangle shapes, odd shapes. When you're working with squares and rectangles and square and rectangle graphics, you have to make sure that your graphics are cut with precision, because if they're not, the tiniest little bit off will show and you make your button look completely off center. Like, that's pretty good, but like it's really easy to get it off center or cockeyed a little bit. And when it's like a square on a square shaped product, it hurts my eyeballs to see those off center. So I don't, you know, but it's super easy to do it. And it's the same principle with round buttons, round graphics on round buttons. Just somehow for me, they tend to be a little bit more forgiving on a round one visually than the squares. Like, my brain wants a square to be a square. Cockeyed circles are also bothersome depending on how cockeyed they are, but yeah, I guess that's all for today. You load your machine like this so you can get a little workflow going, and housing is a human right. Don't forget it.